Hey guys, Nabil from Topaz, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a very cool video for you. It's a 488 Pista Spider, and it's not a normal 488 Pista Spider as if they could be normal. It's one with amazing details on it. And to go through the video, I'm going to show you all the details. But first of all, we've had a lot of videos that we've done in the previous videos of our level 5 treatment. Level 5 treatment is something that, if you don't know, if it's the first time you're seeing our video, it's where we work with the upper layer of the paintwork, and namely the lacquer or the clear coat, whatever it is that you want to call it. And what we do is we essentially level off the lacquer to make sure we get the perfect finish. And by leveling off the lacquer, you get amazing reflections, which then really brings out the color underneath. So that's what we're going to be doing to this car. The customer's a very good customer, and he likes using our services, which he's done in previous cars that he's owned. And this one specifically, he's going to be keeping for a while. So the best thing to do if you're going to keep a car for a while is to make sure it's in its best condition, and from a mechanical point of view and also from an aesthetic point of view. So we're going to be doing a level 5 on this one and showing you guys the process and how we do it. So without me blabbing on a bit too much, enjoy this one and I'll catch up with you at the end of it.
And there you have it, guys. It's the Ferrari Pista Spider right there behind me in all its glory. Some of you may remember we literally just launched a GT2 RS video that is with also the same color, the Verde British Racing Green. So I wish we had them next to each other. It would have been an epic standoff with the two cars. But yeah, unfortunately, different timing. But anyway, let's have a look at the car. Let's go through the details again of exactly what happened, just to remind you guys. So, you know, from a specification standpoint, first of all, I just want to say it's awesome, because if you look at the colors and you look at how they match, Argentina Nürburgring on the stripes, obviously British Racing Green, Verde British Racing Green on the exterior of the car, it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, but if you look at differences between this, how it tapers, the actual lines going all the way from the front, all the way across to the back, it looks epic. And then what the nice thing is, what this customer has done, has actually put the stripes on the steering wheel as well, and also on the seat centers, just to give it that same effect all the way through, which is very cool. So let's talk about what we did. We have obviously done a level 5 on this car. Now, the customer of this car, which I think I talked about briefly at the beginning of the video, the customer of this car, this is going to be a keeper for him. It's going to be one of those cars that he's going to add in the collection and just leave forever, because he absolutely loves it. We recently did the 488 Challenge Evo in a very similar configuration to this, which you guys probably remember. And so this is going to be going with that. And also we did a couple of other cars from La Ferrari, a couple of Ford, a Ford GT, the Cobra. We've done quite a few cars for this customer. So it's a very loyal, valuable customer to us. Now, he wanted to keep this, you know, forever. So what the best thing to do for this car, if you want to keep it forever, is level 5 straight away. Make sure that it absolutely is the best it can possibly be when it comes to the paint, the actual finish itself. So we did that, and that's why you can see the reflections. That's why you can see the actual sharpness of the reflections are very, very sharp. And this is obviously a very important stage to make sure that the paint looks its best before applying any paint protection film, etc. Now, paint protection film will add a little bit of texture in anyway, but obviously the way off between having no paint protection film or having some paint protection film with a bit of texture, most people go for the paint protection film because, again, it gives you a phenomenal level of protection. So, especially when you have things like these painted Scuderia shields on the side, which are, I'm told, 20 to 25 individual stencils put on, and then every time it gets painted. So, yeah, the factory's done a very cool job with that. And then, obviously, once that's done, we apply paint protection film. Now, the car, anyway, a Pista has loads of carbon everywhere. One thing that they did differently that Ferrari did differently with this is that they put a lot of carbon as standard, actually, on this car, which usually you'd have to pay for. So, obviously, it's got a higher price point. It's a limited production car. So it's only right to put carbon everywhere. And they have done that beautifully. Anyway, so carbon all the way at the front, all been done, all got protected. We obviously make sure that we double up at the bottom as well in terms of the actual thickness of film, so that in case there's any areas where it scrapes, although this car has got a lifter and it's a relatively high car anyway, so it shouldn't have a problem. Down the sides of the cars, you have obviously, again, doubling up on the front there to make sure that there is no issues, because that's where most of the damage would basically occur. And then over here at the back, down the side, again, you've got this carbon piece that comes out here, standing proud. Again, this is all done with paint protection film, including the rear diffuser, because if you actually have a look at the rear diffuser, it's epic and it's quite involved when it comes to this car. So that's just a good thing to do. Interior-wise, again, you have carbon everywhere. So we did on the entry sills. That's also been done. And the cool thing with this car, actually, is that it's got the Atelier side, because obviously the sign here on the entry sill, and that's because this car has gone through the Atelier program, because it's quite bespoke in certain things that has happened to it. So, you know, things like color, pinstriping, things on the steering wheel, stitching, all that kind of stuff. It makes a difference, and you'd have to go through the Atelier a division of Ferrari to get that, which is an exclusive club. But yeah, overall, fantastic car. Glad that we had this through the workshop, and I'm glad that I can show it to you. So yeah, sorry, I keep on staring at these badges. They look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's almost 3D. Anyway, so make sure to like, share, subscribe. I hope you've liked this one, and I'm sure there's going to be a next one which you're going to like, because we want to keep on pushing cool content to you guys to keep this time when you're working at home sort of entertaining time when you've got time between your breaks. Anyway, I'll see you later.